Alrighty then. It's nice to be back. I think. Not entirely sure here. Aha. I see. I see what I did wrong. Doopy doopy doo. I'm not good at tech. I'm not good at tech. Why is that all crooked and weird? Huh. That's... What the hell is going on here? I'm really bad at things. Alright, well, it seems to have resized itself. Okie dokie. Wait, is it related to the... No, it's certainly not Celeste. Alright, seems to be working now. Although, admittedly, probably should actually pop into my chat and make sure things are working. Pop into my chat and make sure things are working. Yes, they are, so I can close that because that's just straight up terrifying. Now my mouse is being a touch weird, not an uncommon problem. Because, wow, technology is not my thing. Anyway, moving on. It's good to be back! It's been, God, 3 months, I think, since I got on stream. Which is, No, that's still screwed up. Well, that's sure a thing I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix. What happened? Oh, I bet I know. Let's see here. System options. I bet it's not full screen. Bingo, windowed. Full screen. That should fix it. It didn't quite fix it. Let's quit out and log back in, because that's going to drive me absolutely bonkers until I figure out how to fix it. Kind of glad no one showed up yet. Why are you behaving like this? Answer me your questions. Why are you not full screen like I requested? Why is this... Hey, Weenie, what's going on, man? I'm having all kinds of tech issues here. I don't know what happened to my stream, but the screen is all janked. It's a time. It's been a while, obviously, since I've streamed. So yeah, not entirely sure what's going on here. Good news is, I don't think it matters. So we're just gonna start a new game and move on. Ferret Winnie, you're a Dark Souls veteran and quite literally the only person in my chat at the moment. I apologize for how dark the room is. That's one of the reasons I haven't streamed. I'm trying to fix the lighting. What build should I go for? I want to do a story playthrough, and I kind of want to start at the beginning. Because I started on 3, and that just seems kind of dumb. I think I want to start at 1 and go through the entirety of the story of Dark Souls. Because I'm a nerd. And, I don't know, I normally play melee characters, but just wondering, like, should I go pyromancy? Should I try sorcery? Should I do miracles? Which I've never done. Standard nerds. I don't know what to make of that comment. Well, while I foist that decision off on you, we'll come back to that. That's a decision to be made later. Have you ever played any of the casting classes? I have in Dark Souls 2 and 3. I've never done casting in original Dark Souls. This just seems appropriate. I do love... See, I was thinking pyromancy just because I love the demons so much, and I kind of want the opportunity to talk about them. So, yeah, let's go pyromancy. That sounds lovely. Also, how's my mic sound? I've had to move it around a bit, and doesn't look like I'm peaking. I just want to make sure. I like it anyway. I like sorcery too. I have yet to do Miracle Run myself. Just, I hate miracles. Largely because I hate Gwen. Mic sounds fine to me. Excellent. Ooh, and now the great question. Well, no. We go Old Witch's Ring. There's no question. What am I talking about? I need a name. Island. Len? Iceland. I'm really bad at names. I'm sure you know this by now. You've played D&D with me. Alrighty, so all of that is probably going to get cut out of the video that I eventually post to YouTube. So, let's do this properly. Hello everyone! I am back, and I am starting the story run of Dark Souls 1. For those of you that might have seen the Dark Souls 3 run I started, I realized that was kind of stupid. As much as I was enjoying playing 3, I was enjoying telling the story of Dark Souls, or as much as I understand the story of Dark Souls, quite a bit. So we're going to start at the beginning, and we're going to take Aislen all the way from Dark Souls 1 through Dark Souls 3. We're going to keep her as a pyromancer because I haven't really done a pyromancy run before, and it'll give me a chance to talk about the demons, which is always a happy-making thing for me. So, without further ado, let's head to Lordran. Also, I should remember to turn the audio back on when I'm streaming, because normally I don't have any audio on. So, what this is talking about, this is pretty much the most concrete bit of story we get in all of Dark Souls, is this little bit of opening narration about the disparity, which, frankly, I'm going to talk about anyway, and there's no reason to subject you to it twice when we have shins to break. Unfortunately, our designated shin counter is not here yet. Oh, the video seems to be frozen for Dark Souls. That is most inconvenient. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, chat. What is going on? Why are you like this? Well, as the old saying goes, if it's not working, turn it off and turn it back on. Boop. That's very, very strange. Okay, what is going on here? I've never seen this, so... After these messages... Let's try this. Now, do you wish to behave? You do not wish to behave. Okay. It still seems to be frozen. No. Wait. What the hell happened? Okay. Now we're back, but we're still frozen. Huh. It was working. Okay. Why? Why is this so weird? That doesn't matter right now. You know what? Let's try this. Give me just 1 second here, folks. I am going to... Sure, let's go with this. See if this works. It's not working. That's okay. Capture specific window. After these messages, we'll be right back. Oops. Alright. Hey, it looks like we are back. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, I know how to see chat. I'm smart. I have a basic understanding of what I'm doing. No, I don't. I really have no idea what I'm doing, but that is okay. That's just part of it. Alright, now I should be able to see chat and what's going on in the game. And let's... Oh, bother. Oh, wait, okay, there's just a slight delay. I think we are good now. So, welcome to Lordran. We start jailed, as you can see. The reason we're jailed is because we are undead, meaning we're literally incapable of dying and committing to it. We will always come back, and we'll come back just a little bit less aware of who we are and what is going on. So their solution to the undying is just toss them in jail. And for whatever reason, a gentleman we'll meet in not too long decided to toss us this handy little dungeon cell key. Now, this is the tutorial area full of very sad people and one rather large demon whom we'll come back to later. You can see him stomping around in there, just having a great old time. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to dispatch him, and that makes me a little sad because I love the demons in this game. You're gonna hear that a lot, I guess. So right now, our goal is just to get the hell out of the Undead Asylum. So while I do terribly at that, because I haven't played this version of the game in like 3 years, and anyone who's played the original Dark Souls knows it's a little jankier than the rest of them. Really cool little tidbit about this upcoming area. In the original... Oh, actually, never mind. Yep, so you can see the demon who's about to jump on me up there. I don't really know how to illustrate him better than that, but if you just look up at the top of the screen, you should see the big thing with the wings. That was originally supposed to be the Capra demon in the original artwork, but for some reason they decided to switch it, and we're not really sure why. And we're just not going to fight him right now because I elected not to do the Black Firebomb strat. Largely because it doesn't make any sense. Like, in a lore context. It's a lovely run. Also, this is just redundant. Excuse me while I try really hard not to impale myself. It will last all of 10 seconds, but you gotta start somewhere. I don't know. I just really want to punch this dude in the back, so we'll hold off on putting the axe on for a second. Make it look like we're speedrunning, like we know what we're doing. As I get shot in the face. Dark Souls in a nutshell. So this is a hollow. This is what will eventually happen to us if we don't finish the game. I always like to kind of headcanon that any game that doesn't get finished, just a flesh wound. Indeed, any game that doesn't get finished is what eventually, all of the main characters that have been abandoned are the ones who populate this world. Like, this was just someone's character that they gave up on the game and never came back to. So I did that for a reason. Mainly because I didn't want to get squished. There's a very large boulder that rolls down from there. Excuse me while the ghosts scare the crap out of me while I'm trying to fix the audio. Because, of course, now the question is it muted on my... chat, do you have audio? Is it just me that doesn't? So, this is our good friend Oscar of Astora. And you can't see him, unfortunately, because I don't have my camera active. Sounds muted on stream. Cool. Thank you. It's been a while. No, come back here. I needed that. If I hold down Alt, I can see this. I'm really not good with technology. There we go. That explains it. After these messages, I really should just get that audio for every time I have to, like, stop and think about what I'm doing.
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
Not yet.
Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
We got ourselves some Sunny D!
Oh, and this.
Now we can get out of
I
here.
must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So this is our good friend, Oscar of Astora. And we only know that because some people who know the lore of the game far better than me, and I will absolutely be shouting them out and putting links in the comments, because just I learned so much lore from them, and like Vadavidia in particular is probably the person that I learned the most from. I love their lore videos. Anyway, some people much smarter than me dug into the code, found this dude's name. So right now, we got our first kind of little quest. Go ring the bells of awakening, and then we'll know what the fate of the undead is. He also gave us an Estus flask. I should get used to talking and moving at the same time. So, Estus flask, how you heal? We'll go into the lore of how that works in just a little bit. Probably once we find the first, what are they called in this game? Saint's Ashes, I think? Yes, I needed that. That thing we use to improve the... We're trying to go main pyromancy here. I'm drawing it. Right. I don't know how that missed, but that's not a good start. Why aren't you hitting with... Oh, right. Because it's Dark Souls 1. Alright, I am gonna have to switch that back. Dark Souls 1, why are you like this? Because you were the first and you were just a little weird. It's fine. Alright, so looks like we'll be casting on our left hand because we can't do the basic swing with our right. And this will give me a lovely opportunity to heal. Because, yeah, couldn't hurt. We'll come back to this area a little later, but I like getting myself into trouble. That's not the kind of trouble I wanted to get myself into. Also, to all of you fellow 90s kids, I'm sorry you now have the It's Fun Getting Into Trouble song stuck in your head. God, the rolling in this game is just slightly different, and it messes me up every time. There. And I really just wanted to kill him because... largely because I'm a bad person, but... I don't know. There's just something about him just standing there like, hey, how'd you get up there? That always makes me laugh. Oh, hi. And there it is, folks. The first of many. Alright, well, now we're gonna not screw around and just get back to the demon. Wait. I can be smart. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I really need to figure out how to make official commands for Died and Shins. For anyone who's... Oh, they won't let me go backwards. Good design. Oh, yes. Good for you. I can't just run in here, grab the weapon, and then run back. Very cool. Very cool. What was I on about? Oh yeah, I need to make... I was explaining the shins thing for anyone who may not have watched the, like, 3 episodes of the Dark Souls 3 thing. So the very first thing I ever streamed publicly was the early story mode of Dark Souls 3, which we will get back to eventually. Probably with a new character. Maybe we'll continue the Lucatiel run just because I want to. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. So, ow, ow, ow. Stamina management. I have to remember stamina management. Wow, usually I'm playing by myself. I have to remember. I'm sorry, that did how much damage? Well, I guess that makes sense. This is the Age of Fire. So that just did a lot of damage, which I guess I can go into this little bit now. There's a fascinating little bit. There's a really cool strat there you can do, like, the speed... Well, actually, no, the speedrunners tend to go black fire focus, I think. Let's see how well my pyromancy works against the demon. That sure doesn't seem right. But here we are. Hit him with a few of these. Trying really hard not to. Wow, that... Alright, I got questions. That dude's like 10 times the size of that archer. That archer did like way more damage. So if you're doing an all bosses run of this game, you tend to grab black fire bombs as your opening item because you can just run in here, spam them, kill this dude. He gives you a special weapon if you don't run away from him like I did the first time. And here is our exodus from Lordran. Pyromancy is indeed broken. Alright, so we'll talk about Velka for just a minute here. Velka is the goddess of sin.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
Wait.
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Huh. I'm just noticing...
To leave the undead asylum in
This voice actor.
pilgrimage
I'm wondering...
to the land of the ancient lords.
She sounds an awful lot like the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 2, and I'm just wondering if they're the same person. So, we have escaped prison. Always a good time. With a little help from our crow friend here. And crows in this game are... Oh dear. What has happened? Okay, it's just a little slow. I looked over during the loading screen. So crows are a symbol of the goddess Velka. Velka is the goddess of sin. And we don't know a lot about her. She's one of the most mysterious characters in all of Dark Souls. So unfortunately, I can't tell you a lot about her, but what I can guess is that she allied herself with Lord Gwyn at some point, because this whole prophecy is bullshit. It's propaganda put out by Lord Gwyn, who we'll meet later, in order to keep his Age of Fire going, because he fears the dark. And at this point, we don't know any better. We think light is good, dark is bad. So, we'll continue on. So, one of the things that I think Dark Souls 1 did incredibly well, and I wish the other games did as well... I mean, there's a lot of things that Dark Souls 1 did exceptionally well. I forgot resistance was a stat in this game. Oh crap, I have to remember how pyromancy works in 1. I can't remember if it's intelligence scaling or if it's a hybrid, because pyromancy changes in like every game. So I'll just have to look up Dark Souls 1. Pyromancy real quick. That's not how you spell any of that, but... Dex? What? You're kidding me. It's for casting speed. Okay, that makes sense. Well, casting speed makes sense, I should say. that's the pyromancy flame. That's not actually what I'm looking at. Is pyromancy... Man, the questions that people ask is really weird. Does pyromancy scale? What? It's not even a full sentence. That although pyromancy flame states that it scales from intelligence, this only applies to the damage dealt by its... That's right. Okay. At least I think that's what it was. That sounds correct. So this is going to be real fascinating because I didn't think to look this up, and you know what? Let's go in not knowing. Attunement gives me more spell slots, and I don't see casting speed. Let's see, attunement slots, item discovery, poise, resistances, more resistances. It is my left-hand weapon, so my left-hand weapon goes up. Right, so it's strictly based off the power of my thing. That came out wrong. More spells is good, given the limited number of spells we get. Of course, it'll be a while before we find enough of those spells, but yeah, whatever. Moving on. Also, you may notice my Estus flask says 10 instead of the 5 that I had previously. I have got to stop just randomly moving my camera around when I'm talking. You can power up bonfires by sacrificing humanity, which is a fascinating concept we'll get into a little bit later on. Because right now, I think we've had enough setup. Let's get to work.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the Undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
All characters in Dark Souls end their dialogue with laughing. I don't know why it is, but they do. Maybe it's a symptom that they're going mad.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. I don't know. Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human.
You always want to exhaust everyone's dialogues trees.
What? Don't try anything.
So, he just told us a lot of really important information.
Well, this one of the bells is up above in the you'll have to...
He's just giving us some directions now. We can skip this. It's not actually relevant to the story. So, he said a couple things there that I really want to point out. The first being, you're not the first. Oh, someone rang the bell. If you listen, you can actually hear the bells of awakening being rung. There's other people playing the game right now. Which is one of the things I love about Dark Souls. We'll deal with that cleric later. I want to get into some action. There's tons of cool stuff you can get here. They're not super important, though there is some cool little story details. That we will go into a little bit more. So we said you're not the first. So obviously, this fate of the undead thing, not new. We're not really chosen, are we? If there's been others. Again, It's just propaganda. And like, pretty well run propaganda. So props to Gwyn for that. I mean, clearly he was a Republican. Get in so much trouble. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this dude because he's aggravating the ever-living crap out of me. What with his firebombs and all. Can't wait to have more than 8 spells. Also, that dude is a stone-cold murderer. You know, I don't believe for 1 second he would never kill a healthy person. Because his first thought after telling me was, don't you dare think about it. So yeah. So now we're just gonna deal with this rat, and I don't want to get anywhere. There's a really fascinating little bit of lore on rats. And I may just have to go with whatever train of thought I currently have when it comes to the lore of this game. Because I have got to tell you, it is absolutely ridiculous the way my brain bounces around in this game. So we're in the Undead Bird. I'll take it. So this is just... I'm going to get the item under the bridge. I don't know which item you're referring to off the top of my head. Right now my goal is to activate the bonfire. Because I'm kind of a twitchy, paranoid, neurotic. And I cannot tell you how many times I have died in this freaking area. There's all kinds of cool secrets here. I'm having a little problem with my brain at the moment. Alright. It wants us to go that way. I'm not going to. I'm gonna go this way. Because it's more fun. So we're just doing a little bit of cleanup right now. Yes. For those of you who have motion sickness, I apologize for the way in which I manage my camera. I'm afraid I have an utterly abysmal sense of direction. I get lost. Well, setting dudes on fire is immensely satisfying. Oh, yes, I was talking about, also, great game design. Just absolutely incredible. You can see them. Actually, if you get, I don't know if it's this bridge, but there's other bridges where you can see enemies just kind of hanging off the edge. If you have a ranged weapon, you can shoot them and they'll fall ahead of time. Like, the fact that everything's loaded is just, it's just incredible. I love this game so much. It's so brilliantly designed. And I mean, a little bit later, I'm going to go into detail about the map design here. And the Dark Souls 1 map is just unparalleled. I've never seen something like this. I think I'm going around in circles. I wasn't joking. No sense of direction. I lived in the same town for 30 years. I still get lost. This is your brain. This is your brain on Wednesday. So anyway, moving on. We're moving right along. Oh, right, I can edit these. Yeah! I can cut out all of the stuff that makes me look like a fool. I won't. I know myself better than that. I may have mentioned, this is the Dark Souls that I actually have played the least. So yes, there will be a lot more getting lost and wandering around aimlessly. Going, oh, I've run into the same corner 5 times. Whoops. Maybe as we learn to stream... Oh, something very, 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 very important I forgot to do. Key settings! Come on, fingers. We know how to do this. After these messages... Let's see. Looking for jump. Jump? Absolutely not. Come back here. Yes, I can even get lost. Oh, no. That's correct. It saves it, yes. Yay, we don't have to do the horrid... This game's got the worst jumping mechanic I've ever seen. I've got to tell you, I hate it. So I have to remap it to a button that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's a dragon. Just, you know, cuz. We're going to talk quite a bit about the immortal dragons. Maybe once we get to see the Scaleless? We'll see. That's just immensely satisfying, I've got to tell you. Unlike getting shot repeatedly by that damn archer. It's great. Ooh. So anyway, I've got an arrow stuck in me. That's alright. I'm just gonna mention this now. I'm autistic and I do that accent thing. I don't mean to. It's some kind of like a weird verbal stim I have. So if you are of a nationality in which I am very badly representing, I apologize. I don't really know what to say beyond that. I don't have a tremendous amount of control over the matter. I suppose if you want to help me suck at it less, I don't know. I guess that's a good problem to have. I am not a Praise the Sun girl, I gotta tell you. I am a Lord of the Dark girl. You will never see me save the fire. Because of what Gwyn did to my family. And yes, I'm still role-playing. And we will talk about my name selection when we get to Lost Izalith. I've only played through Lost Izalith once. Also, I gotta tell you, it's gonna be real interesting. Having to fight Sif again. It is Sif and Sif is a doggy. We'll meet a little bit later for anyone who doesn't know. He's one of the bosses. Unfortunately, there is no way to avoid fighting him, and it breaks my heart and it makes me want to cry every time. I'm stabbing spines. I'm stabbing spines. Stabbing spines all day long, bitch. Well, spines all day long. He's just a shopkeeper. Whatever he says is not overly important. Some things I gotta pick up here. Write and leave messages. Bottomless box. Very important. It's literally the only way to manage your items. And since none of these weapons are... Well, I could switch to a dex weapon. I probably will just because I'm getting dex for casting speed, so it seems better to go dex and... So, we'll grab ourselves a rapier, because it's just an extremely solid weapon. We don't need any of that. I do need... So let's pop some...
Thank you, kind.
Seriously, everyone laughs at that. I don't know why that's why they end all their dialogue. Let's just pop some soul items here. That was not as much as I was hoping for.
Oh, I hope...
After these messages, I need both of these. No, inventory management first, and we'll just have to farm a touch for the other ones. Oh no, what are the stat requirements? 12 dex. Alright, well, looks like we're using the axe for just a wee bit longer. That is okay. Well, just moving on. Hello. was dead. I was wrong. Ooh, actually, if my memory serves, and it could be quite wrong, it might just be in one of the later games. That's not where that goes. Okay. In other games, that item can actually increase your item discovery. So just chance of getting random drops off people. It can be very useful sometimes, especially depending on kind of how this playthrough ends up going for us. So we're just gonna farm here for a touch. It won't take us very long to get the 1,000 souls, especially if we're not stingy with bombs. Fireball, fireball. Randomly throw. Ow, fireball. Ow. You wanna go? I'm only very afraid of you. I don't know why. Every Dark Souls game, the spear users always give me problems. Just cannot wrap my head around how to fight dudes with spears. Actually, my very first playthrough of Dark Souls 2 was using the lightning spear. I think that's everything we have to buy. I may come back for the orange guidance soapstone just so we can leave funny messages. We'll see. May do that off camera too. Because I don't need to subject you all to everything. Let's get to the part... Oh, excuse me. Let's come to the part that you came here. And now, there's just a... Excuse me! I deactivated you! I don't want to fight these dudes. There's a lot of them. And they're kind of grouchy, so we're just gonna skate on by. I don't remember how long their leash is. For those of you who don't know, a leash is how far an enemy is willing to follow you. Fortunately, he was willing to follow me straight into a fireball. See, their leash was long enough for them to follow me, and now I'm traveling here, and that just wasn't very bright of me. I use spears a lot in Dark Souls. I use the lightning spear in this one for my first playthrough. Nice. Spears are solid weapons. From what I understand, you know, polearms were the... Wait, there's a lot more stuff in here. They were the predominant weapon of choice. Like, the notion that swords were the default weapon in battle is actually very inaccurate. I could have sworn there was a way out of this room. Oh well, clearly I'm just daft. Yeah, from what I understand, and my information could be quite inaccurate, it was primarily like polearms, halberd, spears. You know, longer reach, they're easier to transport. Swords were mostly used, like, if your main weapon got broken, taken away, whatever. They were primarily self-defense weapons. I know a weird amount about weapons. I know a weird amount about a lot of stuff. Well, it's gonna leave me without... I'm really grateful for the hitbox on that. I gotta tell you, I'm not sure how he lost the war with Gwyn. That was unfortunate, and again, very Dark Souls. Goodbye. Oh, I wanted you to fall off. I said fall off! Whee! Splat. Anyway, moving on. So how is everyone doing today? Ooh, gold pine resin. Applies lightning to my weapons. I'm not planning on fighting a dragon anytime soon. Of course, this is the original game. I got... This sure is the original game. Set foot off the platform, dead. Chet, I believe that makes it 2. So anyway, yeah. Let's remember how to play Dark Souls. And I sure did. Okay, this time we're gonna remember the path through here, and we're just not gonna waste our fireballs. See, in retrospect, again, I think this was a mistake, but it's a mistake we're just gonna have to live with. I don't think they'll follow me down to where the Blue Knight is. I'm either about to be very right and happy or very wrong and sad. And we'll find out together. Alright, I can work with that. You're a Black Knight. That was unfortunate. So, it seems like this option has come to pass. Hello. Ooh, I want your sword. I want your sword. I mean, your sword's garbage for this build, but I want it. So he's using the Black Knight Greatsword. It's just one of the best weapons in this game. Just hands down, it's what the speedrunners use. It's an instant reset if they don't get it. The weapon is just incredible. He's also worth a lot of souls, and I like souls. So, in typical Dark Souls fashion, let's get greedy! I just want to point out, I did 99 damage. His health bar barely moved. Now you know why he's a knight. Ow. Rude! And yes, I have 100% beat in melee at this point. Oh, also, 3! So maybe we don't mess with him right now, and we just get on with our lives. The really funny thing is tend to, chop this up, put it on YouTube, all that good stuff, right? Oh no! I missed! I believe that's 4 deaths and 1 shins. Or does it only count as shins if I land? It's not even him, like, I knew to dodge that dude. It was the fact that I didn't stay close to the wall while dodging that dude. So, the reason I did that, for any who don't know, is that gentleman there, and I'm going to use the term very loosely, that hollow up there, oh, no, get away from the door, get away from the staircase. It's not actually a door, it's just a staircase, but it's close enough. He rolls a big old rock down on you, and it hurts like you would not believe. So I ducked down there just to bait out the attack. There's some stuff down there you can get. I don't remember what's down there. So I'm super not going to worry about it right now. Because I've got some friends. And I'd really like them to go away. I think it only counts as shins if I land. I think if I land in a death plane, it's just... I think it's just the, died. I think that will be the deciding factor because everything has to be very neat and scientifically rigorous. So, this area might not seem all that exciting. Got a ladder, got 2 dudes, but we have a friend who's coming to visit. Just wanted to clear these idiots out before they cause me too many more problems. This is the first real boss fight of Dark Souls, and it's the place where many people discover this game is not for them. Sorry, he's the Taurus demon, not the Capra demon. Capra demon comes later, and I'm already having nightmares about it. I've always had problems with the Capra Demon. That's not true. I've always had a problem with the Capra Demon's dogs. The demon himself is a joke. It's his attack dogs that make it a nightmare. Hi! Hey, does this position look familiar to anyone? I didn't know you could get up here! Did they patch that in? That's great! Let's do it! This is really cool! Also, I'm terrified! You used to just be able to stand up here and snipe him! Hell yeah! Or maybe he just never did this with me, I don't know. Either way, it's... Oop, no more fire. Alright. Let's go. Ouch. Let's not talk about where I'm... Oh, he killed me! God, I died to the Taurus demon! 5! This is gonna be the worst count up ever. And we start back here. Dark Souls is unforgiving. How is the stream running? It looks a little choppy from here, but I can't tell if it's just the playback or if I need to like go in and mess with some. Oh, I might have it set to 30 FPS right now, because I was running like Celeste and some smaller games. So I'm wondering if I like am not broadcasting at the proper frame rate for Dark Souls. Don't know. Honestly, don't care. It's cool. It makes me happy. It was fun. Once again, let's pull out the rabble, otherwise they will shoot me the entire time you're fighting the demon. And I gotta tell you, not a fun time. It gets choppy at times. Okay. We'll take a look at that. Maybe in between. Or maybe once we die. I don't know. I've died twice to the Taurus demon. Well. Let's take a look and see if I can't fix some of the audio weirdness here. Or not the audio, the video weirdness here. Excuse me while I... it looks choppy on my end too. I'm inclined to think it's my end, because I'm pretty sure I dropped the FPS down because I was having some issues. Because I'm pretty sure I dropped the FPS down because settings. That's what I want. I think it's been a while since I set the channel up. There we go. This is the page I needed to be in. Insight, community, content, preferences, stream manager. Not what I needed. This is the danger to set it and forget it. I said it once, completely forgot how to do it. Streaming tools, no. Extension. Honestly, it might even be... Alright, well, this is currently beyond my ability to understand, and I want to keep playing. So, it's an early one. I hope you will forgive the choppiness. I can also cheat a little bit with the editing before I stick it up on say that, but I'm actually kind of excited to learn video editing. I know a little bit of like audio editing from other projects I've attempted in my life. Oh, also, I'm dumb. Why haven't I opened the shortcut? Why am I still doing this? Because I can't remember where the shortcut is. It might actually be beyond him. Yeah, I think it's beyond him. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Iframes, iframes, la 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 la, iframes. So, if you're somehow new to Dark Souls and you're watching this, I'm very curious as to how that happened. But don't make the mistake of thinking souls are valuable. And when I say that, what I mean is reclaiming your souls. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, I died, and they'll get anxious about retrieving their souls. That's just gonna get you killed. That's exactly what this game does. It's the kind of games this thing likes to play. If I don't get those, like, 1,000 souls back that are on the far end of this cap range, doesn't matter. I'll get a bunch from beating the boss. I can go farm a little bit if I wanted to. So we're going to use that little trick that we learned in the first fight. Now, obviously, we're down here with him. There's a couple different strategies that we can take. We can run away from him, which is obviously what I'm doing, since I've got some spells. Get that loaded, and then we can get back him, get back by him, and we can lather, rinse, repeat. If I'm far enough ahead, I can get up this ladder without hurting me. I was not. So we'll just have some Sunny D here. Trading Spaces Dark Souls Edition. Excuse me, Mr. Taurus Demon. Let's just take this opportunity to heal. I was very worried he was going to come down with his axe out. And that would have been freaking hilarious. Alright, we're just going to stay up close and personal. We're going to try to remember how the timing, dodge timing in this one works. And we're going to give him a very bad case of gonorrhea. Alright, I'm calling bullshit. I don't know how that attack missed. I don't think it would have helped. But I'm still calling BS. Moving right along. Oh, also, 9! I swear we're gonna get to win. It's gonna be like 503! I might have to keep it per day. Or per session. Per recording session. Alright, again, for those of you playing along at home, which is technically everybody, Chet is agreeing with me. I don't know how that fireball missed. I feel better. I love that you can see their shields through the fog gates. 9? Dang, did I miss one? I don't know. This is usually Corbin's job, but he's not here today. Which kind of surprises me. I thought some more people would have shown up to the stream. Not that I have a very large following, mind you, but got a couple of regulars for a while there. Guess I just gotta get back to it. See, I'm bad with ranged weapons. Only one of my eyes actually works. It's... Indeed. This is like Blame Canada. It's all gone terribly wrong since Canada came along. Blame Canada. God, that's an old joke. Oh, I found out something horrifying. I'm gonna have to contact my old high school. Here we go. That's how that fight's supposed to go. I don't know why I had such trouble with that today. Maybe just because I've got some ring rust in Souls games because I haven't played them in a while. We're gonna blame that. We're gonna blame ring rust. Yeah, so the past couple months, I've been looking into getting an autism diagnosis because I did some reading and it's like, oh wow, this sure sounds like me. Error. Error. I do have to get across the bridge. I go across the bridge. That's because this leads us down into the little bird. Right. I'm just trying to remember where the bonfire is because there's a dragon who's about to show up and ruin life. It tastes like burning. I don't recall what I was on about. Oh yeah, the autism diagnosis. So, also, hey look, does this area look familiar? It should. So anyway, I'm looking at this thing. I get to the point. It's like I'm pretty comfortable self-diagnosing. It's like, yeah, this seems very correct. Have some insurance issues. Yeah, you know how insurance is. So anyway, talking with my mom the other day, unrelated reason. Find out I was already tested for autism. My mom was of the opinion that I knew this. We did not know this. But it was so long ago, we're not sure where any of the paperwork is. So now, the only places I could think to have it would be the therapist where apparently I got tested. Unlikely, as they're only required to keep those records for like 7 years, and this was 16 years ago. How long ago I was in high school. I feel old now. I have gotta remember to work on my voice more. I didn't do warm-ups. Anyway, I completely skipped over this dude, and I am so... You know what? I want to talk about that dude. I think we can count it. It was an intentional death, but it was still a death. Oh, crap. Okay, so we're going to do a thing right quick here. For those of you on stream, it doesn't matter at all. But I'm going to stop recording because it'll be much easier to edit these videos and put them up and all of that good stuff. So, for those of you, on YouTube, I have to remember where the emotes are in this game. Thank you, and I hope we'll see you in the next episode. So, I'll be just taking a quick second here just to